Welcome back to another one, guys. What we fixing to do is set some beaver traps on this property. We're gonna walk along this ditch that's running right here. There's a pond right here behind the camera. I'll show you around here just in a short minute. We're gonna walk and we're gonna look down this ditch. I know I've already spotted previously before when we first come and kind of looked around several places like this run right here. You can see this is a well padded out trail where these beavers are coming out of this ditch and going up and getting in this pond. So we're fixing to set some beaver traps. We're gonna catch some beavers. Got some short stakes here. Another couple of number fours. This is one of the brand new number fours. They about to get rusted up to where I can dye them. But more than likely, we're gonna just set them and run them like they are. Cause with these in the water, it don't really make no whole lot of difference. You bury them in the mud. Let's sharpen off us a couple of sticks right here. And the reason I brought this saw right here is if you'll saw that top off straight right here, you can pound it in the ground a whole lot better. Down in here in the water, not real sure how deep this water is. Sticks over here where I can reach it. We'll make sure we can tie that off good. Maybe a little bit out of practice. Been a week or two. We'll tie that off to this tree just in case Mr. Beaver is tougher than a 330 conibear. You want to try to make sure that's angled with the bank. You don't want to just make it straight up and down. Now that ain't got to do nothing but just hold it enough to make it trigger. You haven't got to pound these out of sight. And we done got both safeties are off, so we've got to be very careful with what we're doing. Let me actually put that back on. They bounced off during all that. I don't know how well this one. Okay. All right. All this has got to do is Mr. Beaver gets away, we can find our trap here. We're going to just put an old square knot in this. Make sure you don't wind up tying a granny knot. That granny knot will slip on you. Got our trap tag with our name on it. Alright. And now the magic, we're going to put a little bit of this Hallbaker's beaver lure. What I like to do, you've seen me do it if you've watched my videos, I just take a twig, ramble it Smells like wintergreen snuff to me. Back when I used to dip, that's exactly what this stuff smells like. But we're just gonna lay it right over in there, just to create a little scent. That way, if they come up here, and if nothing else, it masks my human scent that may be on there. I should have put my gloves on. Well, good morning. We run our traps. This is actually the second day that we run them. We hadn't caught anything. And looking at the water where it's wet around what appears to be happening is they've got way too many areas to go around our traps. So we fixing them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another drowner set. I've got right here, I've got a number 4. I've got one end down there and it's a little bit deeper than I like it. I think they're going over it. I adjusted it a little bit, brought it up and kind of stuck it into the edge of the bank. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm fixing to go make me a set on top of that dam. Okay, this set that we put down in here, I can see over there where the beavers have come up on the other side of it. We're gonna bring this set all the way up here and block it off where they've got to come through here. These ditches is that away. You want to make this look like he can get through there when he really can bump that, because they think them wires is just a twig. So you kind of benefit when you open that up a little bit more. I didn't have that one that way. You got to make that look like a good safe hole that they can go through. And see, they'll bump the edges of it and trip it. What I want to do is put this right up here like that. Tap it enough, just hold it till I get the other side set. I'll set it like, adjust it like I like it. And then we'll tap them on it. Pulling's what we call it, but it's a bowline. There's 2 different ways to tie them effectively. One kind of deterring them from going around it. They used to coming that way anyhow, so maybe they'll try to get where you can see. I got the camera set up too close. But this ground's soft and sandy, and I don't want to cut all of it. Sometimes a shorter axe is better. Alright, I'm going to show you a drowner right here. This is where I just put that set. I'm coming across and it's wet right here. See, these leaves are wet. This right here is where they coming up this bank. Now I am going to take some of this and put a little scent there to make sure that they check this spot out. We're going to make a drowner right quick. Alright, now what I'm going to do, and I didn't get my stake, I had to go get my stake, but I got, this is tie wire. Found me a piece of center block laying over there in that pile where they, in that pile of concrete over there. I know a lot of you is looking at that and thinking, well man, people just dumping their trash, but actually what they done is recycle that concrete and use it to prevent that bank from washing. So that's actually there on purpose. It's not just people just dumping trash wherever. They're backfilling a washout on the backside of this levee with those rocks. So I know that sometimes you see that kind of stuff and you think, man, people just dump their garbage there, but that's actually there for a purpose and it's a good thing. It's you taking concrete that you otherwise wouldn't do anything with. And I need about a good 10 foot. I just wanted to get him out Out a little ways where you can drown. And this water in this pond, it is the clearest water I have ever seen. Okay. That's about 10 foot. That's good enough for me. I take my pliers, cut it off. Okay. Now, on these Duke traps, and I think most of the traps are that way, this wire will slide one way real easy. You got this ring. You see it's got a hole in the end. Can you see the end? See that? Anyway, if you take that this way and run that wire through there, that's backwards. See, it pinches and won't slide down. But if I turn it and I run it this way, that beaver can pull this trap down that wire, but when he tries to come back up, it kinks it. So it's important to know which way you run that through there if you decide to do one of these sets. Let me go get my stake. Go ahead and wire this off. The way I do this is I'm gonna wrap it one good time all the way around so that and then just twist it on there good. I'll hammer this in the ground far enough that beaver, he can't slide this. See, I can slide this if I hold this, slide it up, but you can't pull that trap and slide it up. Alright. Let's see, y'all. Yeah. For right now, I'm gonna put that right there. And we're gonna do our best to be smarter than a beaver. They coming out all right here. Ugh. I didn't even need my axe for that. Put on that. Okay. Get my nail where I wax these. Make sure on your dog that you get the wax. This is the first time I have set this trap. Now, I want it a lot of stuff. I pulled up. I'm gonna make my own scent mound here with this. Twig that'll fit in my jar. I promise y'all it smells like wintergreen. That's just like wintergreen stuff. I believe somebody was dipping on some snuffs and they just commenced to spitting all in that jar right there, and I bought it for $6. I hope you can hear what I'm saying down here, because that was funny. Good luck. You never have good luck till you fall in. We'll catch beavers now. Ha ha! I will say this bank under this is rocky and slick and it is not even. That's all right. We ain't scared of a little water in the wintertime. Looks like, get me a good stick. Now, if I fall on that, that's gonna go through me. Trying to see where they might be going up and down at. And I've got a stake. I don't know how well a stake is gonna hold up. And right here, should have worn this Oh yeah, that's good. That'll hold. Okay. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna set that right about there. How deep is that? Deep enough. Oh. Let's throw it a little further. Oh yeah, that's good. That's downhill there. All right. Alright, what we're gonna do here, right here, we're gonna start tearing this metal out. They'll be guaranteed to come work on this. We're gonna just tear us a ditch out. Drop the water level in here a little bit. They're gonna say, hey, what's going on with my dam? Somebody's going out. Let's fix a gate on it. And they'll come up here and they're gonna step in my trap. Okay. These are brand new traps that I've had out rusting. I am anticipating the water level dropping several foot right here. I set that low enough that it could drop. Once we pull it up yonder, we're gonna try to put this in. I don't know how deep this is. I may be on my head in here in a minute. So we'll leave it on there if we do. That way y'all have some entertainment anyway. Curious how deep this ditch is up here. It's pretty deep. Now I want to block this other little place right here off where they're going up and down. This ditch is deep. We're gonna throw some more debris over in that slide where I just see this is still wet. I know they went up and down through there last night. Good claw marks. So we're gonna make this look real appetizing. I think what I'm gonna do, hook that chain there. That ain't going. I got my wire. I don't know what application I had, but I don't like this on the opposite end. It's just irritating me. We gonna catch a beaver. We've been running these for 2 days. This is the second day I've come over here and checked them since I put them out. Nothing but. I may need 100 more traps. Whatever it takes, we're gonna catch them. Whatever it takes, we're gonna catch them. Okay. Now, we want to turn this at a good angle like that. Actually, I want to turn this way because We gotta find something to tie that off to where he don't make off with it. Because anybody that thinks a beaver won't make off with a 330 conibear don't know what they doing. Because they forevermore will do it. Oh, like I said, all this is here for is to hold it stable enough until he traps it, till he trips it. Can't even talk. All right. I like it. Move my axe back up there. Make sure we get them safeties off. Hard to catch anything when you still got the safety on. Thought about wiring this off to. If I pull it to that up there, he can't. He may break that, but it's got enough spring to be like limb hooking a fish. I can wade around in this water and find my trap. If he's in that 330, he'll be dead. I just more likely want to be able to run him down. Okay. All right. Now. Ah. Well, maybe we've adjusted enough. The only thing we got wet was a shoulder. Hey, we did good. But, honest to God, I've never really been a big on superstition. But ever since I've been beaver trapping, I never catch nothing until I fall in. You chalk that up to whatever you want to. Say I'm crazy, that's fine. I ain't that way. You won't be the first one that's thought that. But I'm serious. Any of y'all got any superstitions like that? Drop me a comment and tell me. Because I'm serious. Like fishing, I don't have any superstitions as far as fishing. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and God created everything, and you know he has a plan for everything. But I don't know what you call it, but I'm telling you, I don't never catch nothing until I fall in. I mean, it's like makes you want to just go ahead when you first get to a beaver trapping job and just dive in head first. I got both arms soaking wet. But hey, hopefully we got enough sets out now. We've added several sets. And I've been thinking about something crazy. I got one more foot trap right here, number 4, dude. Turn you around, we'll show you something. You see right there where they eating on them trees? I got the crazy idea just to set a trap right there. The only problem is I know for a fact that beaver will be very much alive when I get here in the morning, if he's there. Crap, let's do it. Let's see what happens. This is probably one of the craziest ideas I ever had, but hey, you don't learn nothing till you try something new. I ain't never been one to think that just cause so-and-so famous trapper, that's the way he did it, that's the only way to work. Yeah. I don't care how good somebody is, they don't know everything. And hey, it may not work, and then again it might. Let's find out together. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna directly wire this trap right off. And we're gonna be betting on this tie wire to actually hold this beaver here till we get back. So, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna basically make a dirt hole type set. I mean, not a dirt hole, but a land set like you would for a coyote or whatever else. What I've got on my mind. Will it work? I have no idea. I don't have any pan covers with me, but I see leaves everywhere. All right, we're gonna cut us enough off that we can duly wrap this tie wire around that tree. I'd hate for him to make off with my beautifully dyed number 4 coil spring Duke trout. Freshly waxed. The other day I didn't hardly talk none during my video when I was filming. Today I can't shut up. Let's see. Come up in that. Now, I don't know how smart a beaver is when he gets on land. I had never tried to land trap a beaver. But by George, we's gonna do it today. Now look, I cut me off enough, I'm gonna go back through this. Well, like I said, we betting on this wire holding this beaver till we get back now. So, whatever that'll work. We're gonna make a couple of loops around it. I hope he think that's just some garbage that somebody throws down there. We'll cover that chain up there just a little bit. We're gonna try to get that stable like we was yodie trapping. Find me a couple of good, I like a good soft limber leaf to keep the grass out there. But that beaver probably ain't gonna pay that no whole lot of attention if you wanna know the truth. As long as we ain't got no stick in there. I think what I'm gonna do is just lay a few leaves around this. Cause we betting on him just kind of happening up on it. We really ain't trying to just make him put his foot in one spot per se like I would coyote trapping. I'm hoping that as he gets up here and decides to eat on this, that he kind of sets down and puts his foot there while he grabs that to gnaw on it. Let's see. Might work, might not. I had an extra trap, didn't hurt nothing to try it.